Hey guys, hope all are doing well. Today I wanted to talk about careers and how to be happy at your job, at your thing that you're doing at the moment, whatever that might be. Um, so this is something that I've struggled my whole life really to, to do, to find something, to find a job, to find an occupation that would give me joy, that would give me like some kind of purpose, some kind of like, that would be like a struggle to wake up every day to go to this job, to this workplace. And I've always struggled with this. I was always like doing jobs that I never liked, that were never like aligned to the stuff that I like or the stuff that I feel like I'm meant to do in some way, shape, or form. And so I've struggled with this a lot for many years. For like almost 8 years, I worked at a career just because I had to in the beginning due to financial reasons, and then I just kind of stuck with it because, well, what else am I going to do? I have no studies, I have no, uh, you know, formal work education on anything else. So what else am I going to do? And It got to a point where it was just like so difficult and so tough to continue to do it that I just had to quit. Like it was like a complete burden to just wake up every day. It was so hard. I actually started skipping a couple days with the excuse of I would just like invent stuff up like, oh, I feel a little bit sick, I'm not going to work. This is something that I never, ever done. And then it got to a point where it was so bad that I started doing that. And I wanted to prevent that because I'm not the kind of person to lie. I hate lying. And certainly lying about small little things like this, they bothers me a lot. So I had to change. And I had a talk with actually with a meditation teacher that I used to talk to back then, a few years ago, and he told me something that was very interesting that I don't think I'll ever forget really, which was the when I was asking about how to know if the job if a job is aligned with the things that you're supposed to do with your purpose. What if if you're doing something that it's good for the world, good for you, good for people around you, good for your community. And so I asked him these things, and he told me just a very well. He told me a rather complex answer, but the he told me a sentence that was very. It summarizes everything really, and it was very impactful on me. And I have after that I've verified through getting a new job, working in different gigs and freelance stuff and whatever it might be, that it is actually very true, which is that he told me that the sole purpose of a job is to be friends with everyone there. And that stuck with me. It's like, what do you mean? Like the purpose of a job is to like get some income, get some you know build a career and get some money, and then build some kind of life and stuff. But then it got me thinking, what does he mean by that? And then it got me realize that like if if uh, if we are friends with everyone at our workplace, everything is quite easy. Going to work is actually a joy because you have a lot of friends there, so you're going to hang out with your friends every day. If you have the desire to climb the in the company, whatever that might be, it is actually beneficial to be sincere and honest friends with everyone there, including your coworkers, your supervisors, your managers, and so on. Uh, because it's always beneficial to build good relationships, good, honest relationships. Not you don't need to fake that that you like your boss or something like that. If you don't like him, it's okay to not like him too much. Maybe when the chance comes up, ask him a sincere question about his own life. Maybe you'll find something that you guys will relate in some way. And yeah, that kind of mindset has made my view on careers and jobs very. It changed a lot. Things changed a lot, and now I have a job that I started a few months ago. It's very different. It's completely different industry, completely different kind of job. I'm actually working with people. I am doing something that is as a service component. I feel like I'm actually serving people in a small, simple way. Nothing too special, nothing too great, nothing too grandiose. Um, but I do work with different people every day, and I get the chance to ask them honest questions about their lives. Hey, you know how have you actually been? How's life been? What do you like doing? What is the aspect about this job that you enjoyed the most? How has your life been? What do you like to do in your free time? What are your hobbies? What is the stuff that you enjoy in life? What are your you know interests? And all these things. And by doing that, you actually start to develop a relationship with everyone that you work on, that is an actual, like, honest, not superficial relationship. Of course, it takes a little bit of time to get there. You probably don't get like super in depth with someone on after the first interaction. But after a while, you start to realize, okay, yeah, this person has depth, this person has issues and likes and dislikes, just like I do, just like everyone does. And you start to, like, see the depth of people, and you start to actually meet people on a very relational basis, on a very sincere and honest level, where you actually start to feel a level of connection, a level of friendship, a level of a likeliness. You start to enjoy this person because you can see them, you can see yourself in them, and they can see themselves in you as well. If you're have the courage to actually ask honest and respectful questions, and that's great. I mean, and honestly, just to do our best to be nice to our coworkers, to our colleagues, to to turn those simple interactions into friendships, into having fun, having joy at work. To join that social aspect to the best of our abilities. It's not going to be like that every day. Some days you're not going to feel like talking as much. Some days you're not going to feel like connecting as much, and that's okay. But as long as we have that intention to sort of do our best to kind of interact with people, actually get to know them, actually realize the depth, because each person is like its own universe. It's actually, the more you chat with someone, the more you realize that, holy shit, like, this person is like a whole world by themselves. It's crazy. And yeah, just a simple, interesting advice that the sole purpose of a job is to be friends with everyone there. And that is a very profound piece of advice that I've gotten, that I've taken with every time that I go to work. And it has been great. As For the first time ever, after almost I'm almost 31 at the moment, and for I've been working for like 10 years or so, and for those 10 years, I think it's like it has made a joy to go to work. I don't have that struggle of like, man, now I have to go wake up and do something that I don't want to do, and something that I don't like, blah 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 blah. That's kind of dreadness. It's not there, and it's actually unbelievable. It was something that I thought that I could never experience, which was like to go to my work, to go to my job, and be okay with it. Like, be content. It's like, okay, I'm gonna share 8 9 10 hours, whatever that might be, with a few people, and it's gonna be nice and fun. And it's yeah, it's unbelievable that this is actually possible. After, because my experience with work has been like just not good at all. I think actually quite a lot of people go through like a negative experience at work, where they're doing something they don't like. It feels like a dead end job. They feel like they don't like the people they work with. It's like all this stuff. And I feel fortunate at the moment to be in a place where I don't feel that ever. Pretty much like, and if I do feel like some kind of feeling similar to that, I can notice where it comes from. It's like it comes because, well, maybe I actually slept bad for like 2 days, or maybe I am pissed off at something else that might have happened in my own life, and then I bring that attitude to work, but I can actually realize that it's not because of the work itself. It's not because of the people there, and that is just a very great feeling. It's something that I would highly recommend, and I wish everyone can experience that. And yeah, I just want to leave you now with this small piece of advice. It's been a few minutes since I've been talking, and I just wanted to leave you that. Just remember, the sole purpose of your job is to be friends with everyone there. And from then on, everything that you want from your job will naturally come. The friendships, the connections with people there, the promotions, the involvement at your workplace, the building connections with your managers, with your boss, all of that will naturally come much more easily and much more genuinely, much more honestly. Um, and that's it. I'll leave you guys today with this small piece of advice. I hope you guys can relate to it in some way. Let me know what you thought about it. What do you think about it in the comments? And like it, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.